Welcome guys, this is Data Slash Fun YouTube channel. Today we are going to learn how to create web application for machine learning with Python. Very few line of code we will see how to make this type of web application. For that, please guys subscribe this YouTube channel and press the bell icon for getting latest video notification. So let's see how to make web application. By end of the video, you will learn how to create this type of web app. You can see here there are list of machine learning algorithm. You can choose anyone and you can create interactive web application. Basically these are our input variable and these are our predictions. So left yes and no, this is the binary outcome from that machine learning model. So let's see how to do. First start with the data. We are going to use HR data. So I already uploaded this in our Google Colab. This is Google Colab interface. By this option you can upload in data file. I have uploaded HR data. We will use this type of data. First start with the installing these two important packages, PyCaret and Gradio. PyCaret is for machine learning and Gradio is for creating this simple and interactive UI for web app. Then next is import data file. So you can copy path and paste it here. Just see the first 5 rows of that data file. First file is satisfaction level of that employee, then last evaluation of that employee, the number of project, how many project the employee are working with, average monthly hours, time spent with the company in years, work accident 0 and 1. 0 means there is no work accident, 1 is there is work accident. Left, this is our target variable left. So left yes means the employee is left and no means the employee is working. Promotion in last 5 years, 0 means there is no promotion in last 5 years, 1 is there is a promotion. Department, particular department of that employee where they are working. Salary type, there are 3 salary types, low, medium, high. So this is input parameter. Apart from left is our target variable. So let's see how to make. For checking the data information, data file information, just write data.info and you will get how many columns, how many rows are there. Here 14,999 columns and rows and 10 columns are there. And you can see the data type and null values, non-null values. So ideally last evaluation, number of project, work accident, promotion in 5 years, these are ideally need to be converted into object type because these are the categories, because work accident having only 2 values, 0 and 1. So I'm doing the data engineering in next cell. I just rename this data file to df1 and number of project is equal to number of project dot as type object. By this command number of project will change data type into object. Then work accidents also going to change in object. Left already in object, so no need to write, but I have written here. Promotion in last 5 years, this is also 0 and 1, so need to convert into categorical. Then check the again information of data df1. So you can see here this is number of priorities object categorical, work accident is categorical, and promotion in last 5 years is categorical. The next is we need to set up PyCaret environment. So PyCaret is basically very powerful library to create automatic number of algorithm on our data set. So we not need to worry about which algorithm is going to run. PyCaret is taking care of all the algorithm, try on their data set and find out of which algorithm is good for our data set. If you want to learn more about PyCaret, please go on this website pycaret.org guide. So you will learn how to use this PyCaret. I'm just going to create here environment by using from pycaret.classification. Why classification? Because our target variable is having only two values, 0 and 1. Then yes equal to setup. Our data frame df1, target variable left, and session id is equal to 1, 2, 3. Session id nothing but set.seed in our Python or R. So basically we use in scikit-learn set.seed. And you can give the any tuning parameter here, like a normalization equal to true, missing value is equal to true. So it set up taking care of all these tuning parameter as well. So I'm not going to add here tuning parameter, just target variable and our data frame and session id. So you can see here session id, target variable, target type, encoding, then missing value. I have not given here any missing value tuning parameter, that's what showing false. So all the information here. Normalization, if you want to normalization, then you can set here true, PCA. So this is enough for setting the environment. Then find out the which is the base model for our data set. So for finding base model, I have created here based object. Based is equal to compare underscore model, n select equal to 15. So basically top 15 algorithms will be picked. Compare underscore model underscore result is equal to pull. So this object will be pull this algorithm. So you can observe here, these are the algorithms which are the most important or most accurate for this type of data set. So first is random forest classifier having the accuracy 0.98, then light gradient boost having the accuracy 9.849. so that's what random forest is having the top in this order, and all other the accuracy measure AUC, recall, F score, kappa, MCC and TT. It's time to train. Then if you want to see the tuning parameter in random forest, just write best 0 because the random forest is having indices 0. So you can see the tuning parameter, the PyCaret is used. The next part is to see to set a prediction function. So we need to first create a prediction function, then define UI. So first step is to create a prediction function. If you know the predict function, we need to build a prediction function, we need to model fit function and data frame. So I just created here the function model and data frame, the columns, supportive columns of that train parameter. So df pd dot data frame, this is from Panda, from this, then I set data frame satisfaction level same as our df1 and the value from the satisfaction level in df1. Then last evolution is equal to last evolution, number of project equal to number of project. So basically I am just creating a sample data frame for predict function. Then model underscore index, we can pick the model to predict any data frame. So that's what I just write a list compare models and model dot index. So basically it will be show this type of drop down, and by index it will change. Then model is equal to best in bracket model index. So best model will be pick. Then pred function, as I discussed, pred underscore model. This method is called from PyCaret model df and row underscore score because we want to prediction probabilities. That's what we mention here, row underscore score. It will be show true. Then return is underscore left underscore no. Then it will be show prediction score of no as type float. So you can give as type integer as well, but this in this case it is in probabilities, that what it shows in float, in a fraction. Is left underscore yes and score of yes. So it will be show here is left no. So this is very easy predict function. The next is creating interface with Gradio. Gradio also very powerful library. If you want to learn about Gradio, please go on this website www.gradio.app/ documents. So this is a Gradio website. From here you can learn how to make UI for your application. Drop down checkbox, how to create this type of options. This is very simple and easy to understand. I just going to input Gradio as a GR, and first parameter here is model. Your model is equal to gr dot input dot drop down, because I want here drop down of list of algorithms, and list compare underscore model underscore result and model. So we basically created this parameter here, model parameter. So based one by our preference it will be choose. Then next is satisfaction level. Here this is the slide bar. You can give here gr dot inputs dot slide bar. You can set minimum and maximum. Minimum is 0 and maximum is 1, because the column having these minimum maximum values, and default is mean of that satisfaction level. And you can decide any label name. I have given same label name as a column, satisfaction underscore level. Same for last evolution, slide bar, minimum maximum mean of that last evolution, and label is last evolution. Number of project I have created here, drop down, you can see number of projects. So give your drop down list df number of project dot unique. So uniquely values are showing here. Then label you can give same as a column value. Same likewise we have created slide bar and drop downs for each and every column. Accordingly depends on the type of that column. If the type is object, then it will be drop down. If type is integer, then it will be slide bar. Time spent with the company is like an integer, so it will be slide bar. Average monthly hours is also slide bar. So very easily you can set this type of option. Then last command is gr.interface. This interface needs to give predict function first, which we have defined here, predict. In that, next is model, then satisfaction level. These are the input parameter, model, satisfaction level, which we have defined in this cell, up to salary type. Then after running this cell, you will get this type of interface. Here you can choose any algorithm which are top 15 or top 13 algorithm. You can set satisfaction level, and you can see here the probability or percentage are changed. Here is the left is no, having the more percentage. Then you can see here there is left is yes, having more percentage. You can set average working hours, monthly, time spent with the company, then work accident, promotion last 5 years. You can choose department accordingly, and low, medium, high salary. So very easily, here is one option, one URL. You can just click on that and it will be open in your next browser window. You can play with it. So hope you guys understand how to create this type of web application for your data set or your machine learning problem. If you have any challenges, then please write on this video in comment section, and please guys subscribe this YouTube channel and share with your friends. Thank you so much for watching.